Hi everybody, welcome to Moving Forward with Audrye Now. Oh, let me get more water. This is water. Normally Kangen water. My machine still needs to be fixed from having gotten some kind of short in the motor from the electricity turning off and on and then to the machine here in Costa Rica. So I am drinking Costa Rica water, not bottled, not in my glass bottle. Anyway, welcome to July. I love July. It is my birthday month. So I am recording this on July 2nd. It will be, today's Tuesday. It will be live for you July 3rd because I put these on Wednesday when I used to go live until I learned that YouTube could then take the videos. I'm not a fan of that. These are my videos, and those who help me, they belong to me and to anyone who helps me, however they get what they get from that we work out. Anyway, welcome to July. June and July this year are filled with changes and shifts. So if you're finding yourself going through like this, up and down and in and out and through, that's part of what's happening. Never mind that we're in the sign Cancer. And if you do astrology, in either Vedic astrology or in Western astrology, I am born under the sun sign of Cancer. Either one. Okay, in Chinese astrology, I am a water horse. So, and in 2 weeks, the 17th, almost 2 weeks, is my birthday. So I'm excited. Last year, my sister was dying. It was horrible. I did not have quite the money to go see her. If I had used the money I had, I would not have had any to then see my daughter and grandchildren. Some months later, I had been offered money by different members of the family, and then when I didn't do what they wanted me to do exactly when they wanted me to do it, that was rescinded. I started a GoFundMe. It was not enough money to do what needed to be done. So I gave some of that money as donation for some of what my sister would have donated to. My birthday is July 17th. My sister passed on July 24th, and I knew, I am a psychic, and I am good at it, that I would have had time to see her. And if anyone knows me at all, let me tell you this. I don't do what everyone expects me to do. I can't be ruled by guilt. I used to be able to be ruled by guilt a lot. Not now. Not now. And if I see that coming, I shift or see another healer. I knew I would have time to see her. I had to release my anger at her because for over a year I've been talking to her about health. She didn't want to listen. Not like she had to. She would yell at me. Not a good idea. Don't yell at me. I don't like it. Okay? And I grew up in a family with yelling, and I got the loudest because I needed to shut everyone up, which was my attitude as a teenager. I'm not playing that anymore. I don't live that anymore. That's just not part of my life. And so I ended up not seeing my sister before she passed away. Did I talk to her spiritually through the heart? Yes, of course I did. Did I send her healings? Absolutely. Did I do a life review here? Yes. Did everybody in the family like that I did it? No. Some members of the family angry with me? Yeah, they are. They are. Will they ever get past it? I don't know. Am I doing what I can to love them all? I am. I am. And if you know me at all, and if you don't, I will tell you straight up. I can be very intense. No Scorpio planets. People used to think I had them. I do not. But I feel intensely, more so than most people. Years ago, a psychologist told me my range of emotions was much bigger than most people, and I feel intensely, and I can assure you that is true. And I live my life from my heart, from my soul, the best I can. Do I always agree with my own decisions? Not necessarily. And so, welcome to the sun sign of Cancer. Moon women, moon men, moon children, moon hybrids, moon whatever you are. This is the moon sign. And I looked at my solar return and I looked at my progress chart, and for whatever reason, I don't know why, I can't print them out. And I have new cartridges. I have no clue why I can't print them. My guy who fixes that will be here at some point soon, and then I'll get that taken care of. So without getting into all the astrology right now, if you want intense astrology readings, go to, what's her name? Oh, she is brilliant. All right, the name will come. I do not like when words split from my mind. I will be 83, and I'm thrilled about that. And let us start now with our breathing. So that was, what am I? These days, with all the changes in the quantum realm and changing timelines and all the shifts going on, even though I could give a list of da 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 da, on another level, who knows? I am and have been and do work as a healer, a psychic, an artist, an author, genetic karmic pattern distinguisher, breathing attunement specialist, all of this. They're telling me I paint frequency stones. These are actual rocks from Costa Rica. You can have them. Hold on. There is a fee for them. These are real rocks. This is not plastic. Although the paint is plastic. Look, 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 look. And they all have crystals on them. And they will help raise your frequency. They will help you get centered. They are rocks, the old ones, as the indigenous people from the United States call them, according to my friends. And yes, my friends who are indigenous. And they're gorgeous. I have itty-bitty ones. I have that size, about so big, and I have one that's so big I can't lift it. So, the paint is acrylic. And at the moment, I'm not painting rocks anymore. You can buy them. I am now, I didn't bring one here. I am now painting gorgeous things on cardboard. I have paint on each side, and those can be much more readily purchased because it's cardboard. It weighs less than a rock, although it depends on the size of the rock. Anyway, let us do breathing attunement, because one of the most important things right now, ways of being, is centered. If you're going to ask, am I always centered? No. Do I breathe and do attunements every day? Pretty much. Pretty much. Do I ask to be guided? Do I send out light? Yeah, I do. I do. I'm seeing my face here in this, and it's like, oh, it got older. So, I will start first, before the breathing attunement, with the affirmation. I accept myself as I am. I accept myself. I accept, allow, and love myself as I am. Repeat this. Feel this for yourself, not for myself. I do it for me. You do it for you. I accept, allow, and love myself as I am. Yay! and I allow myself to grow, to evolve, to blossom, to be way and beyond. And for breathing, close your eyes, sit comfortably. If you're watching a child or you're driving a vehicle or you're using a knife, I'm a vegan pretty much except for the one egg a day. Yeah, that's it, because Dr. Kevin Ruiz said I needed it, one egg a week for the black matter of my brain, so I'm doing it. I ended up doing it one egg a day, and I'm still more or less, I'm not doing meat or fish. I just won't. And that's that. And other than that, I'm mostly raw vegan, definitely vegetarian, except for the egg. Egg is not can grow out of the earth. And I'm very healthy. And I'm very glad about that. Now, so close your eyes. I'm going to do a simple breathing that anyone can do. If you have to pay attention to something else right now, do that and come back to this. This is a podcast. Inhale. Hold. Release. Inhale. Hold. Release. Inhale. Hold. Release. Inhale. Hold. Release. Now breathe at your own pace. Notice how you feel. You can do this any time to center yourself. This aligns the heart brain with the head brain, I think also with the gut brain. The heart brain is the more important. Learn more about this through Heart Mind HMI.com. And it's a way to get centered and lift and evolve. And everyone can use this. The inhalation is a little bit shorter, the return is a little bit longer, and the release is a little bit longer than that. And I showed you the frequency stones for today. We did the affirmation. So our wisdom teaching for today. I had a slew, hold on, I'm sorry, I'm jumping all over the place. I had a slew of things I wanted to discuss, but what I've decided to do is a kind of meditation. Because, one, I haven't done it in a long time. Two, you can do it for a shorter period of time, or a medium, or a longer. So I am going to give you the guidance to help you relax, uplift, and then be in a wonderful space of energy, of light, whatever your language might be. I prefer to avoid religious language. I'm not a fan. I am not. I don't make one religion better than another. I don't make one religion worse. I have my own personal preferences, which is not really religion, by the way. And to me, most people, in my opinion, it's an opinion, baby, don't really understand their own religion. They follow dogma, and me, no, not so much. So, relax, lie down if you can, comfortably, where you can really relax and totally let go. Be supported. Take off your shoes. You don't want shoes on. You need your feet to breathe. You need your whole body to breathe. Ladies, you need your private areas to breathe. That doesn't mean walk around with it all showing. No, that's not what I'm saying. Do this in your private home where you can be comfortable and taking a nice deep breath. Hold and release. Inhale again, breathe in, hold, release. Breathe in golden light. Fill your whole being with sparkling golden light. Send it into the nucleus, the center of all your cells. Use your intention and to do this. Allow it to happen. Breathe in golden light. You're being filled with energy into the nucleus of all of your cells. And release. One more time. Breathe in golden light. Energy, 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 light, power, blessings to the nucleus of your cells. Hold and release. Let go. Now breathe in white light to the linings of all your cells. Your intention is enough. Breathe in white light to the linings of all your cells. Let them cleanse. And let go. Release. Again, breathe in white light to the linings of all of your cells. Hold, 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 release. What are you? Ask yourself gently. I will tell you. Part of what you are is an ever-evolving being, an ever-evolving consciousness. You are multidimensional. You are beyond third dimension. And whether we are in a hologram or in something else, this is not the ultimate reality. It is not. Nor is the fifth dimension, by the way. So allow yourself to know that you may not know what you think you know. You may not know much of anything, me neither. Many of us may think we know this, that, the other, blah, 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 blah. No, much of it is shifting. I sometimes laugh. It's pretty sardonic. I'm not saying it's up level. Oh, now we discovered this about the solar system. Now we discovered this. Now we discovered... Who in the world ever thought we knew all there was to know? Please. We have brilliant, brilliant, intellectually brilliant people on the earth. We have some others that are so not that. I'm not going to focus on that. Allow yourself to breathe in the brilliance that exists on this planet and elsewhere without having to be the best. Nobody knows who and what the best is. And if ever somebody gets awarded, you are the best, you can be sure that something, someone, somewhat else will evolve to be better in whatever that area is. So allow yourself energetically to get higher, lighter, freer, to evolve, to grow, to ascend energetically. Fill with the golden shiny light, the white shiny light, the crystalline light that exists everywhere. The crystalline structure of snowflakes. According to Bashar, there's water between all the dimensions. Isn't that nice to know? So, and we now have discovered water planets. At some point, we will reach them. When we know how to move through the dimensions, whether it's through wormholes, I think it's going to be beyond that. Personally, I think we're going to open up the areas in our brain that knows how to do all this, and with a finger snap, those who are at that level. Is that everyone? No, it is not. We'll be able to do that. Have I a timeline? Not yet. Not yet. For some, relatively short period of time. For others, maybe never. So allow yourself now to feel, sense, picture the world you prefer to live in. Be it. What are you doing? What work do you do? Right now, art is what absolutely enchants me. So what am I doing? I'm painting. I meant to bring some of them in here. They're in the other room. I don't want to run out or start and stop the video. That's not my expertise. I am not. Okay, but the next podcast, I'll show you some of them. And you can have any of them. Just order them. Let me know. Call me. My phone is, what do you call it? I'm on WhatsApp. 917-494-0628. Audrye Now, AUDRYENOW @gmail, AUDRYENOW.com. Is everything on the website? No, it isn't. You get that through me. And so allow yourself to know that whatever you are, there's more. There's more. One of the geniuses, I call him that, Greg Braden, has done, he's a scientist, a metaphysician, brilliant, a journeyer, a traveler, probably about 10 years my junior, maybe 12 years, could be my junior. He's traveled the world and gone to these very sacred spaces. And he has seen and spoken with the ancients. He and Nassim Harriman and his team have seen the Paracas skulls. Those are the ones with elongated heads. I don't have an elongated head. I have a little round head. And these were beings that lived on this earth. They did not have human DNA. They lived here. Some of those skulls are some of the ones that were shown in ancient Egypt. What do I think? I think some of those people were from Atlantis. That was, 12,000 years ago, give or take. There were various catastrophes that occurred. There were also people who got too egoic. Watch that it's not you. I have to watch that it's not me. Which doesn't mean not to love yourself. It's very different than being egoic or narcissist. Not the way to go. Definitely not the way to go. Sociopathic, The minute you see a sociopath, you are seeing an insecure person. You are seeing an incredibly insecure person who has not dealt with his, her, their, whatever emotions, attitudes, belief systems, genetic karmic patterning. They have not. So they're looking to externalize it. I'm going to tell you they'll never be able to, because it's an internal thing. So back to the meditation that I have flowed away from. Fill yourself with light, because you are light. You're many other things. According to what I've read from physicists, I'm a metaphysician, although I poke around in physics. There's nothing. All this is nothing. According to that, it's all in here, and I'm talking to a computer and waving at myself and waving at you and making peace with the lines in my face. And yes, do I see them? Of course I see them. And I'm grateful I'm here with a face. So bless yourself. Every time you drink water, bless it. Say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Allow yourself to hydrate. Most people, when I was a very active and Achikongan distributor, and I still am, by the way, so many people are practically desiccated. Not good. You're not going to get it from alcohol. That's not going to work. You're not going to get it from these other drinks. No, most of them are toxic. Most of them are poison. And yes, I said that. Most of them are not good for you. What I would recommend is pipa. You can't get that in the States that I know of. That is actually coconut water from in the coconut, not in a package. I would not, you couldn't give me that stuff. Okay, it is not even allowed in my home. And if I were in the States, still not allowed in my home. It's got, doesn't even smell right, no. So do your best to eat what's in your environment, whatever that, not garbage, not any of that. So back to the meditation, we're floating around a little bit. I apologize, I get that way, so I apologize. And know that you're magical. And you can flit in and out of various realities. When I paint, I lift my frequency. Before I did this podcast, I lift my frequency. And I feel like I'm going in and out of some of the quantum realm and the cosmic realm. Can I prove it? No, I can't prove any of that. I wouldn't have the faintest idea how to do that. But I feel it and I sense it energetically. And some people say we shouldn't have feelings. Let me tell you how dumb I think that is. To not have feelings, to me, is real DNS. Dumb and stupid. And yes, I said that. Because it is part of having feelings that lets you know who you are, what you're doing. So you need to hone your feelings and not be carrying around old negative belief systems like you're no good and feelings are dangerous. No, they're not. They let you know what's happening. We're not just mental. And I have a moon in Virgo. I know how to be through the mind. My Venus is Gemini. I definitely know how to be through the mind. So you definitely need to have a clear, uplifted mentality. But we're human, or human. To me, human is another sexist term. If you look around, you'll see them scattered all around. Do we need them? Not really. No. So become more and more conscious. It is a journey. I'm bordering on 83 years on this planet, and I've been working on myself on and off consciously since I'm 10. 10. Am I done? No. Is it because I'm DNS, dumb and stupid? Well, occasionally, but no. It's a lifelong and beyond journey. Would I personally like to meet extraterrestrials? Yes, I would. In a healthy, fair manner. I would love to, and exchange thoughts and ideas. One of the reasons I uplift my frequency. I would do it anyway. I uplift my frequency anyway. Because the regular frequency on the earth plane right now, frankly, not a fan. I'm not. I could have a ton of friends. I have some really close friends. There are people I absolutely love and adore who love me. Is it a huge amount? I don't think so. Do most people understand me? I don't think so. But I do. More and more. And when I was a child, nobody understood me in my house. That was my prayer. That I would know how to understand myself, understand others, and have people understand me. That is being accomplished. Yay. So bless yourself. Send yourself love. Send yourself peace. Send yourself kindness. Hug yourself. Send yourself compassion. Send yourself gentleness. Send yourself passion. And thank yourself that you are alive and well. Thank the people in your life that they are in your life. Thank the planet. If you have pets, thank them. Thank the world, thank the universe, thank creation. Thank Source that you are part of. We all are. We do not need saviors. We save ourselves. Self, capital S, little s, E-L-F, capital S, soul, essence, self, little s, ego, personality, self. We are not little victims. And we are coming out of the Kali Yuga, like the worst, the horrible, the bleh. We'll be entering a time of immense creativity and possibility. Do I feel there's going to be some rockiness till we get there? I do. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, no question. So allow yourself to be in your own bubble of energy. It could be round, it could be like an egg, whatever you prefer. You be centered and balanced in that. Thank you. Bless yourself. Okay. You may now again take in a nice deep breath. Hold. Release. Breathe in again. Hold. Release. One more time. Breathe in. Hold. Release. Slowly keep your eyes closed. Slowly, slowly, slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. Slowly, slowly, slowly begin to move your head on your neck. And as you feel ready, begin to move your body, pat your body. Have your head facing forward, upright on your neck gently. And at your own pace, gently, slowly, softly begin to open your eyes. Hi! Welcome to the world. Welcome to life. Welcome to July 2025. Thank you for being here. So now, I was very interested in, I read a lot of stuff. I'm not yet able to read books because I'm in Costa Rica. I love to read. And in the States, I would take out a lot of books from the library in large print because after I had cataract surgery, reading became much harder for me. I'm not even going to go into that. It just is. And even wearing the special glasses, it is a pita, a pain in the assets for me. And the books here, they're all in Spanish. And I'm not that good at reading Spanish. Yo sé hablar español como esto, muy despacio y con palabras muy fáciles, pero para leer y cosas complicadas, eso es muchísimo difíciles para mí. What I just said is that's how I speak Spanish, kind of relatively slowly, simple words. I can get along with that, but if it's complicated and it's quick, I know. And to read, I don't read kid books. I read real books. I mean, and I need them to be written that way. I've read some of the stuff, some of the podcasts and other stuff on the internet. Some of them, I don't know who writes some of that stuff, because if well, I was an English teacher for a moment in time. If somebody in my class had written that simply, we would have had a conversation, because that's supposed to be for adults, not for middle schoolers. And some of the writing that I've read on the internet is ridiculous. It's way too simple. And if that's where most people are at, that is dangerous, let me tell you. And that could be why some people want to go to this transhumanism business and put things in their body, AI, whatnot, and hoo-ha. AI is an amazing tool. It's an amazing tool. But as we are constituted now, that's what it is, a tool. And if we handle AI differently, and it so-called becomes conscious, which it can. They could be like data. Consciousness is not attached to a body. It's this stuff that's everywhere. Everything is conscious. Bugs are conscious. I'm not such a fan of bugs. Cats are conscious. Dogs are conscious. Crabs are conscious. Rocks have consciousness differently than ours, but everything has consciousness. The universe, the multiverse is alive. And I did my own kind of tests years ago to see was it positive, negative, or neutral. It's positive, a little more than negative, so it's beyond neutral. So we are the ones that key ourselves. We are the ones. If you have been acculturated to be negative, and most of us have been, I certainly have been in some areas, not purposefully. My parents didn't go out of their way and say, let's make her negative. No. But some of their belief systems, OMG, please. And that's genetic karmic patterning. When you're born, you kind of breathe in that stuff. It's part of you. It's up to any of us that choose to evolve to do clearing. Can I help you with that? Yeah, I can. Through energy healing. Do you have to do it? Darlings, you do not have to do anything. I'm going to say this and it's going to sound cold. You can live, you can die, you can learn nothing. That could be your choice. You can live, you can evolve, you can share, then you can quote unquote die and ascend. But to me, we never really die. Our body changes, but our essence, our soul, or whatever you want to call whatever that is, from my perspective, it continues. So if during your lifetime, this thing, our lifetime, ta-da-da-da, you have had a horrible time or you've had an easy time, you get to go over all that when you pass, the life review. You get to learn. You get to feel what anything you did, how it affected others. I am not going to enjoy that part. I am doing my best to fix that up. But whatever it is, I will take that responsibility because I did it or didn't do it. And can I have a rough mouth? Yeah, I can. Brooklyn born. I definitely can. And we don't go to hell. There is no such place unless you send yourself there. And once you become aware and go, I don't like this, I want something better, and you choose it, the guidance, source, goddess, God, source, Allah, Great Spirit, Oshun, Yamanja, whatever you call it, and your guides will bring you forth. There is no eternal suffering from anything I have experienced or learned. And what kind of creator would we have if that's what we have? Creator loves us, that we're all part of, but then you're going to go and suffer? That's it? Does that make any sense to anyone? No. It didn't make sense to me when I was 8. It doesn't make sense to me now at 82. If you like that, you can have it. But do I feel that's how it is? No, 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 no. So I was reading about this asteroid that's supposed to be coming right near the Earth in 2029. That's 4 years. Relatively close. So I was watching a podcast with Greg Braden and John Peterson. So they were getting into more detail about this. I don't think it's going to hit the Earth. I do not. I think that we are basically safe. Do I think it's a nothing? No, I don't think it's a nothing. I think there will be changes. I think we're in for a lot of changes. I've been reading about various species that are being called venomous. Some of them snakes, some of them insects. You could tell insects. I live in Costa Rica. We have insects here. I've been in Africa. I've seen insects. I've lived in New York, OMG, and in Florida. I know we need them. I appreciate them. Do I want them in my house? No. Are they allowed on the earth? Yeah, we all are. Even people I think suck. And have I thought that? Yes, I actually have. And then delete, clear, release, up level. Because I don't choose to be judgmental. Can I be? Yes. Yes. The guides have said no politics on this show, so no politics. But I've taught you in other shows how to recognize a sociopath. So pay attention. How to recognize a narcissist. How to recognize liars. Pay attention to that because that's in your hands for your life. Don't get caught up in that BS. Allow yourself to up-level your frequency and move. So back to Apophus, Apophus, the asteroid. Yes, that's in 4 years more or less. I do think there'll be changes on the Earth. Do I think it's going to hit the Earth? No. I also know that we have the technology, the United States for sure does, to kind of change its trajectory. I'm not going to get into what I think of what's going on in the government right now. I don't want me to discuss that, so I'm not. So if you want enlightened political readings, please go to Maryann of Revealing Light, Tarot, Astrology, and Spirituality. She does not yet know me. Tell her Audrey says hi from Moving Forward with Audrye Now. She's brilliant. Whenever she asks a question, I ask it inside and get my own answer, and then she throws the cards or tunes in, and almost always we coincide. On almost everything, I've come up with the same things. A few things from the past I saw differently. And yes, I'll go with what I see. Although I'm open. So it doesn't mean I know it all. I do not. I definitely do not. And if you ever want to know if somebody knows everything, ask the kids. The kids will tell you. And then you'll see what there is. I'm not going to get it. They don't want me to discuss family. So I'm leaving family out. That's what I'll say about family. I love my family. Do I like everything about each and every person, including extended family? Oh, no. Do they love everything and all that about me? No. And that's all I'll say. Do most of them love me? Absolutely. Do I love most of them? They're my heart. Yes. Absolutely, emphatically yes. So, Apophus, I think I'm saying it right, the asteroid, pa-chung, supposed to go by. So get ready and prepare. Read about it. There'll be news articles or however they do that, and certainly from NASA in the next couple of years. I feel we're safe. I do think there'll be some climactic stuff going on, but that's going on now. That's going to. There'll be lands that go under the water. Have you read about the stuff that's under Antarctica? OMG. Stop. Have you read about horrible new pythons? They, venomous ones mate with other venomous ones, and then we get worse venomous ones. Good God. Ugh. And certain other insects. Ugh. At this, I'm sorry, not a fan. At the same time, bacteria are being discovered that eat plastic. They like it. So we actually have natural, I'm going to call it remedies, for some of the worst whatnot and hoo-ha going on the planet. Pay attention to that stuff. Do not get into all the fear bait, yuck, 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 yuck. Do not, do not, do not, do not. Know what's happening so you know, and then you focus on creating the positive. You don't fight. Although I will tell you, I'm in Costa Rica now. If I were in the United States, would I have been demonstrating? Yeah, I would have. In a peaceful, positive, productive way. That is the way. So you're up-leveling your own frequency and you're sending out positivity, passion, and productive stuff into the universe. That's what you do. So I wanted to read at least one card. I have like 4 minutes. Okay, I'm going to pull out one card from the Soul deck. This is Soul deck 1. Hold on, I had other cards. Where did I have them? Here they are. All right, so let's see what card represents the collective consciousness now, and or gives me and gives us guidance on how to be. What did I pick? Okay. Hard work. Time to get to work and accomplish what needs to be accomplished. This is not a time to sit back and do nothing. This is a time to do, can you see it? A time to do the work that needs to be done. And in doing the work, you get success. See all the energy of light all around? You are protected. You are blessed. You are moving forward. You are allowed to do the work of your life, of your soul, of your heart. We all are. Whatever background you are, whatever complexion you are, whatever religion or not that you're born into or not, whatever financial situation, that's simply a jumping off point. Do your own internal work and let yourself evolve. I still do readings, I still do healings, I do all that stuff. I can do that wherever I am. And you can reach me at Audrye Now, AUDRYENOW @gmail.com. Put in the subject line what it is, reading, healing, conversation, something, because I get a lot of emails and I do not look at all of them. I don't. And the website, which is not up to date yet. This podcast is the most up to date. Audrye Now, AUDRYENOW.com. Bless you, bless you, bless you, bless you, bless you. You deserve it. You're entitled to it. You're amazing. Live the light that you are. Thank you. Please tell people about the podcast. Click like. Click it again so it goes to love. I love that. It's a heart. And please subscribe. Let people know. Let them know. Let them know. Thank you. Thank you. Bye.